Hey guys, it's Extreme Strategy here, and today we have a cinematic battle for you. Now what we have here is Yvresse versus Khorne. Yes, and for those of you who do not know, I'm not talking about Khorne on the Cob. I'm talking Khorne as in the blood god who absolutely tears off everyone's skulls and places them out on an altar to himself, and whose followers worship him by spilling blood. So, if you're thinking of Khorne on the Cob, sorry. But anyway, so I'm using two mods. There will be links to both of them in the description below. One will be Ultimate Chaos. The other one is going to be for the 139 Forgotten Units from the Tanit's Forgotten Units mod. Anyway, I have Blood Letters of Khorne in the front, with an Exalted Bloodthirster and a Bloodthirster of Khorne, backed by two normal Bloodthirsters, Knights of Khorne in the back, Fleshhounds of Khorne on the flank, with a lot of Skulltakers of Khorne on this side, the Hell Cannon Cultists on another side. Over here I have several Skulltakers of Khorne inside of Siege Towers, and you guys always seem to like it when I do these various demons videos, so I'm going to try and release a little bit more of them. If you want to see them come out faster, make sure to hit the like button. You know, if I see like 3 likes on one of these videos, there's a very good chance that I'll make another one very quickly. So anyway, let's get started. Also, if you guys want to check out my Daily Motions channel, there will be a link to that as well. If you're watching this on Daily Motion, my YouTube channel, there'll be a link in there. There will come a point, I don't know if it's today or not, because I'm still kind of recovering from a cold, where I'll be releasing one video overlapping, and then one specifically for YouTube, and one specifically for Daily Motions. So, or sometimes for the Daily Motions and YouTube ones, they'll just come out a little bit sooner than the other one. Kind of depends on the day of the week. Sometimes there won't be any differences. Just kind of depends. But anyway, we are tearing down this gatehouse. The battering rams are all the way back here in the back, but I left them behind because I figured, you know what? I have a bunch of monstrous infantry here who's designed to destroy gates, and my lord and hero have already done 42% damage. I'm doing perfectly fine without them. But anyway, all my siege towers and these are getting a little too close. Yeah. Guys, figure out your directions, thank you. All these siege towers are coming on up, so that way they can deploy their troops, and there are no guys on this wall. Yeah, but look at this, the enemy gates are destroyed. Also, the walls over here are breached, which is perfect. So immediately you can see that my guys are charging in. These guys are going to swing around. And then this one group is going to, or two groups are going to randomly break off, head in this direction. Oh, go figure. Bad AI. Bad. Yeah, I must have not realized this one Fleshhounds of Khorne were doing that. Because I did send this one back. And nice shot over here from the Hell Cannon into these Spirit Guard of Yvresse. Over here, the battle for the gates are beginning, with all the Faith Bearers and you have Sentinels, Skyhawks. And all the way in the back, we have Altharian the Grim, protected by a group of Knights of Yvresse. I think. No, Torgabal. Never mind. Over here, the fight for the walls. There really isn't a fight for the walls, considering the walls were not really protected. Sorry. Dumb elves. This is what you get for trying to fight off Khorne. An army of Skulltakers of Khorne, to be specific, by yourselves. This is what happens. And down here, I begin to engage the Sentinels of Astrael with some of my Skull Takers. And I finally realized that these Knights of Khorne are being just chewed up by the towers. So I decided to actually send them into the fight. Some Skull Takers ran up here to kill off these Sentinels.
All is chaos.
This fort tower that's technically held by me is still shooting at my guys. Good job. Wow, I gotta get my Knights of Khorne actually through here. Over here, this is one of the abilities of the normal bloodletters to drop this aura that gives plus 30 melee attack, 25% of base weapon damage, and a bunch of armor piercing and other stats I didn't have time to read. Yeah, they're now sending down quite a few Faith Bearers to try and hold these guys off. And I like how it says, because this is very good for a cinematic battle. So my voice isn't good for a cinematic battle. Because they're actually making me fight. The AI is doing what I want for once in its life. You know, it's a bit rare when the AI actually does something smart. Or just does what you want in general. Come on, game, don't lag. Anyway, I'm trying to get all my guys over here. Wanted to... sorry. Slowly being possessed by a demon form. No, I'm kidding. Try and get these guys to go up here around and hit these Athel Tamar Faith Bearers. But that wound up not being the case because they wanted to take this direction and fight these Faith Bearers, who had my artillery attacking, as you can see right there from the flash of purple. Except one unit does not quite realize that there was a change of orders, and after a blast from artillery, charges into them a little bit. All while being pelted from behind by arrows from the Spirit Guard of Yvresse. While the rest of them try and hold off all of these Skull Takers.
The battle is lost.
And then my guys pull out, and this is just a funny little thing that you can do with the AI, is you can scramble them up like this just by a little attack, and then you can swing like someone else around to hit them, because then their backs are turned. Or you can just blast them by artillery too. Yeah, the AI figured it out, and by this point I knew what I wanted to do with these guys more than send them around to hit over here. But for some reason, these absolutely genius hell cannons decided to come up by the walls instead of staying back where they were supposed to stay. Now, I know they have fairly limited range, so that could be part of it. Yeah, look at this charge. They try, Spirit Guard tries, and is quickly overwhelmed by the sheer force of all the Knights of Chaos. We're a good cavalry. These guys over here are shattered. Yeah, these Skyhawks are absolutely shattered. The walls, by this point, I believe are mine. Yes, they are. No more high elves on the walls. The gate's defenses have also crumpled. And at this point, it's kind of just a straight line, literally, to Eltharion, who apparently took damage from artillery. This is the only possibility I can think of. There's also a bunch of a group of Faith Bearers down here. I don't know why. And they slowly begin to charge up, trying to destroy all these guys. This is what I like about the leadership of these guys, is it's actually so high. Even though everyone's routing and fleeing, they're still at full loyalty or leadership. That's really nice and keeps them from just absolutely running, because by this point in a normal fight, I probably would have shattered enough guys that they would all break and flee. Yeah, as you can see, that is not the case. What did you just do, Bloodthirster?
There is no hope.
You know, I still have to keep fighting. I have two guys all the way over here who must have chased some rogue unit, and now have to win. I saw wind and said wind. Win. Run all the way back. Try and hit these Sentinels of Astral in the back, and take them out. Did they just decide to not fire? Are you guys gonna fire? Yes, you are. And I'm watching them fire into my own units. Yeah, these fire guards are done. They're absolutely done. Skyhawks. They're actually running out the door.
We are overcome.
You know, if I had remembered about these flesh hounds, I could have sent some flesh hounds over here
We are
for some
lost.
high flesh. Crazy Skyhawks. What were they thinking? I honestly have no idea. And I'm not sure I want to know. Yeah, over here, the fight is just getting really intense. Whoa. Crazy camera. Yes, one swing of the axe and everyone just goes flying. Wow, these guys are just flying around. This Bloodthirster's gonna do some damage as well. Yeah, these guys at this point are just getting torn apart. And now comes the mass shatter. After all this fighting, they finally shatter. That's just absolutely amazing. Very few men will live to say that they fought Khorne during the Battle of Yvresse. You have this one lone lore master of Hoeth running outside, and these fleshhounds don't even care. Right, because I forgot to give them the order to attack. Then I wonder what happened to these guys who ran out the door. What did happen to them? I don't know. We're just going to say, for the sake of it, that they fled home, told their families what had happened, and told everyone to submit to the power of Khorne. But anyway, these are all of the stats. I'm not going to read them all, except for the major ones like this 275, the 265. 43 on an artillery piece is good. 138 is good. On this side, did anyone break 100? 56. Appears that 56 is the highest kill on any one of Eltharion the Grim's armies. Right. Yeah, this is all of the why did this reset? I have no idea. Where's War's Chaos? Here's War's Chaos. These are all of the units I can use from all of the mods that I have going. It's a miracle my computer doesn't explode some days. I could also do an Ultimate Chaos where you have like Warriors of Chaos with the Chaos Dwarves, the Beastmen, and Norska. That could be interesting. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, remember to hit that like button and subscribe. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.